Hey! Neno hili. Siri hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. Rigathi Gachagua has done something which no any other politician has ever done in the history of the Republic of Kenya. You can take away anything and everything from Rigathi Gachagua. But one thing you can't take away from him is the fact that he's the only politician who has so far managed to control the politics of the Republic of Kenya while in the United States of America. I remember Raila Odinga was in Boston for 3 months in 2014. You can't convince me that Raila Odinga was controlling politics in Kenya while he was in America at that time. Rigathi Gachagua is doing it successfully. Earlier today, Rigathi Gachagua addressed a rally in Embu through a phone call.
Wapi nduru na kelele Rigathi? Your Excellency, salimia watu yako.
Isiara mulearo. Mulearo rengi. Salamu mingi kutoka hapa Amerikani mumepokea. Huko salama watu wetu.
And from the reaction of the audience, you could clearly tell that they were really excited.
Unakasana hata mambo ikiwa ngumu. Hata Kasongo akitufinya. Asante sana, nimesikia mmekutana hapo. Muanze safari ya kutafuta mjumbe mpya wenu, si ndio? Chama ni rali hapo ishara. Ile ya kusikiza ground. Hapo ndio mumeamua. Hivi nataka niseme watu wa Mbere North, itakuwa makosa kubwa sana vile Kasongo ametufinya kuchagua mtu ya UDA. Mnaweza kubali? Ni mtoto wetu anatumiwa vibaya na Kasongo vile ametumia sisi zote. Mnaweza kubali? Mtasimama imara?
And the biggest question is, how is Rigathi Gachagua managing to do this? Because let me give you the case of someone like, say, Fred Matiang'i. Fred Matiang'i was based in the United States of America. Kenyans piled real pressure on him to come back and contest. He came back, declared his bid, organized massive homecoming. As we speak, Fred Matiang'i went back to the United States of America. But have you ever seen or heard of any political activities in his name, in his absence? For Rigathi Gachagua, a lot of things are happening while he is away. I want you guys to listen to Rigathi Gachagua's address to the people of Mbere, because it's going to form the basis of this analysis.
Jenzimbo. Watu ya Mbere North, nyinyi ndio mtatafutia sisi heshima kwa kukataa mambo ya Kasongo na UDA. Si tumekubaliana? Kwa sababu kupigia mtu ya UDA ni kupigia Kasongo kura. Si ni kweli? Mmechoka na Kasongo, hamjachoka? Aende asiende. Itakuwaje Kasongo ameumiza watu ya Mbere North akuje kudanganya watu wachague mtu ya UDA? Mnaweza kubali? Mimi nataka mtengeneze ground vizuri. Nikirudi kutoka Amerikani nikuje, si ndio? Huyu MCA wenu anatosha atoshi? Anaweza hawezi? Huyu kijana mkuji ni shujaa si shujaa? Ni mwanaume si mwanaume? Watu wetu wa ishara mtashikilia huko? Mtapatia Kasongo nafasi kweli? Basi nimeshukuru sana watu wetu kayamura adime doka nibu kakumushera na nibuo. Nimukwenda ajuke kwa ishara.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Rigathi Gachagua addressing his supporters via phone call. And you can clearly tell the excitement from their responses. I want us to analyze Rigathi Gachagua's speech, why he's using those strategies to address his supporters. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, for me, the objectives why Rigathi Gachagua keeps on calling and addressing his supporters via phone call while in America are as follows. Number one, there is this campaign for the by-election in Mbeere North, where Geoffrey Ruku, who was the member of parliament, was appointed to serve as a cabinet secretary. That by-election in Mbeere is going to make or break Rigathi Gachagua. It is the same by-election which is going to determine whether William Ruto will keep Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki as his deputy in 2027 or not. If Rigathi Gachagua will sponsor a candidate and that candidate will end up winning, I can tell you Rigathi Gachagua shall have managed to stamp his authority as Mount Kenya kingpin. As we speak, there is no doubt about Rigathi Gachagua being the Mount Kenya kingpin. But a win in Mbeere is going to propel him further. Because if he were to lose in Mbeere by election, let's say if UDA were to win that seat, then Rigathi Gachagua is going to lose the grip, especially in Mount Kenya East.
Jenzimbo. Watu ya Mbeere North, nyinyi ndio mtatafutia sisi heshima kwa kukataa mambo ya Kasongo na UDA. Si tumekubaliana? Kwa sababu kupigia mtu ya UDA ni kupigia Kasongo kura, si kweli? Mmechoka na Kasongo, hamjachoka? Aende asiende? Itakuwaje Kasongo ameumiza watu ya Mbeere North akuje kudanganya watu wachague mtu ya UDA? Mnaweza kubali?
And the person who is going to now call the shots is going to be none other than Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki. And because of that, Rigathi Gachagua is not leaving anything to chance. I'm 100% sure that the organizers of this event, the rally, were actually in contact with Rigathi Gachagua before. And they knew that at this point, we are going to call these people and you are going to address them. So for me, it's all about the Mbeere by-election. Number two, and this is why I want to give it to Rigathi Gachagua. It is part of his strategy to keep touch with the ground while he is away. Rigathi Gachagua is known for his Kuskiza ground. He's out of the country. If he can call a public rally, how many people do you think Rigathi Gachagua is calling while in America? There's one thing which most people are forgetting. Rigathi Gachagua served as a personal assistant to Uhuru Kenyatta. And as a PA, maybe when Uhuru Kenyatta was campaigning, there are certain things he used to see. And he was like, this one, if it were me, I'll do it differently. But because he was just a PA, he didn't have much influence. Then he worked again with William Ruto, one of the best politicians we have in the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto. And he must have learned a lot from William Ruto. And he also saw some weaknesses. That when these guys are out of the picture, the ground is quiet. He's keeping touch by calling. And for me, that is something which I personally don't understand how he has actually managed to sustain it. Number 3, Rigathi is doing all this to stamp his authority as Mount Kenya Kingpin, so that anybody who is still in doubt, let us agree that if elections were held in the Republic of Kenya today, especially in the mountain, Rigathi Gachagua and his allies are going to win. There's something which Rigathi Gachagua had planned, but I don't know why he chickened out of it. Rigathi Gachagua had planned that he was going to form his party, and then immediately IBC were going to be constituted. Then he was going to, then some of his allies were going to resign to occasion a mini election, especially in the mountain. That didn't happen because some of his allies developed or chickened out. But despite that, he's still stamping his authority. Today, if you are to ask anybody who voted for Ruto, especially those from the mountain, if you are to round up 10 people and put them in a room and tell them, you voted for Ruto in 2022, you voted for Ruto, who will you vote for today? Maybe 1 or 2 of them will tell you they'll vote for William Ruto. The rest are with Rigathi Gachagua. So which means he has actually managed to stamp his authority as Mount Kenya Kingpin. And lastly, I think Rigathi is also out just to prove a point. That, you guys kicked me out and you said it was going to take like 3 weeks, then my people were going to forget about me. We are still here and I'm still calling the shots. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think, but I think the move by Rigathi Gachagua to use phone calls while in America to communicate to his people is genius. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.